All right. Hello, everyone who may or may not be coming to join me. I am back. I feel like this is Livestream rehab. That sounds a little bit weird. I put too much burden on myself when I was playing Horizon, and it stopped being fun. So I took a little break, and then also we legitimately had some stupid technical difficulties. Don't need to worry about it. I am back. I believe it says excellent now. I am doing this solo. So if you came because you saw the Animal Crossing hashtag, and so you have no idea who I am, my online alias is Psypris. I am one of the duo people on this channel, Tier 2 Works. The other one is my sister, my biological sister and best friend, Fell Harbor, but she is at work today. So I work for myself. I am a full-time freelance voiceover artist, and so I can have some flexible time. So we thought we might be able to engage and outreach to other people if we kind of stream different time kinds of the day. Both live. That is on Sundays between like 3 to 5. We start usually right at 3. We've only done it once so far, so that's pretty cool. No, we used to stream Wednesdays, but we realized that just didn't really work for our schedule. So, but I schedule right now. It's on Tuesdays at 1 to 3-ish. We're kind of playing with it. So I thought it'd be really cool to just kind of do something, a real chill hangout, vibing, of Animal Crossing. This is my, well, I'll get into that in a minute. So, yeah, I think I did all of the, whoops, 1 second. That's weird. What happened? Is this still up? Yeah, sorry. So I have to monitor myself and, okay, perfect. Okay, so it is still up. So I think I covered everything for the get-go. Okay, yes. So just so you know, I just wanted this to pop up so you knew. It is Tuesday, 1:04. What is the actual time? Yeah, mine says 1:05, but this has been up for a minute. So it's actually today, this very moment. I have not actually played, oh cool, visitor at a cast site, great. I used to play every single day. And so what would happen is, once this came out in 2020, I played every single day, it was fun. I loved it. I still love it. Sorry, I never turned off those 101, the Island Life 101 thing. Anyway, so, yeah, I accidentally kicked off my thing last time I played. So what happened was, so I used to play when it first came out. I played it every single day. I didn't time travel. I was honest, Then I started doing, what is the acceptable time travel, where I wasn't able to play during the weekdays, but I would come on Sunday mornings. I would put my true crime podcast on, and I would play. I thought I was like, wait, she left? Anyway, yeah, let's see. Okay, yeah, S rank, good. So my stuff's still pretty good, but so anyway, so I would play on Saturday mornings between 10 to 12, just on my own. Like, that was just my thing. I'd wake up, I'd have my coffee, I'd play Animal Crossing, and I would play that week that I had missed. So I would time jump only that week that I missed from Saturday to Saturday. So I did play every day, but I only real life played 1 day a week, right? And I would never change the time. So if I started at 9 a.m., then that Sunday I would have, 9 a.m. And by the time I got to that Friday or whatever for the next week to start, then it would be like noon or whatever, however long it took me to play. So that's how I played for a long, long time. The rest of, 2022, basically. I have not played since sometime in fall of 2022. Yes, that is correct. Around October, November-ish. And then it got to, you ever have that, kind of like a friend that you knew from high school or college, however, an ex coworker, right? Where you're like, oh, I should really text them. Oh, it's been a week. I'll text them on Monday. Oh, you know what? It's been 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Why don't I just wait till the start of the new month when I'll catch up with them? Oops, it's been 3 months, and it just kind of snowballs. So that's kind of what happened with me with Animal Crossing. So I have not played. So when I run around, you will see I did actually bring it back up and already fixed my hair. I have not been on in my house. Yeah, see, this is from the fall, but I hadn't been there in forever. So I have not played in a long while. But, oh yes, so I also want to apologize. I always play as a handheld. I never really play with it as like a console. I only play the Switch as a console when I'm recording. So I sometimes forget what buttons do because it feels different. So I apologize if I hit something stupid. Let's see. Oh, good. I had it cleaned up in here, so that's great. Oh, Mom's embroidery. Let's see. Oh, no, don't drop it. I thought I could place it. Let's go in my house. I'm sure I have cockroaches because I have not been in it in like at least 6 months. I don't know. I was going to play. I was going to prep. I was going to click on my weeds and, okay, I didn't get that like, oh, it's a wall embroidery. Okay. Oh yeah, I have some of that too. All right, can we put it over here? Oh, great. Thanks. Aw, it's Wendy with Mrs. Potts. That's beautiful. Okay, so so I was gonna go and talk to all my friends so they wouldn't be like, what? I haven't spoken to you in forever. So it would look like, but I was like, no, let me be honest. People like honest, right? So yeah, but also, so what I'm gonna do, right? Oh my gosh, like we haven't even gotten to the good part. So this is my OG island, and I'm walking around so you can kind of see a little bit of a tour. So this is the island that I had. If you go back to any of our Animal Crossing videos, this is the same island. If anything looks different, I did a little bit of terraforming different, but not really. I'm not in love with it. Unfortunately, I am not a good designer. I love the idea of designing, and like I will play, like The Sims and stuff like that. I'm bad at it. Look at all these weeds. Oh my goodness. Actually, they're pretty. They're kind of pretty here, but anyway. And so yeah, I'm just gonna ignore you for a minute. Sorry, fam. But yeah, so I'm just really bad at it. I used to be a marketing manager, and I'd have to occasionally do like the graphics and stuff like that. It's like, I know the technology, I can physically make a graphic, but I suck at designing. And that's unfortunate. And I meant to take, I'm obsessed with Udemy, whatever. Apparently there's a scandal with Skillshare. I don't know. I'm about to watch that video when I stop streaming. But with Udemy, I say Udemy because it's university. I kind of feel like, but it might be Udemy. I don't know. You could just it's not a monthly thing. You just buy chronic fatigue issue. And so I take daily naps just so that I can get through the rest of the day. So I usually take my nap right after, right about lunchtime between 12 and 1. So yes, so I'm skipping my nap to do this. And it was so funny because as I was prepping to get this up, I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like I can't keep my eyes open. But of course, I am a natural born entertainer. So as soon as you get me in front of the camera, I just light up. So if I'm acting a little bit like I'm on something, I'm not. It's just my natural body trying to compensate being sleepy. So I apologize. But yeah, so I can't really ever design, and I've kind of hated it. And I was like, should I start over? But I'm like, girl, be honest with yourself. You really want to start over? And no. So I have a lot of, hi Sasha, you are so cute. I have traded out some of my frames. Some of them was harder to lose than others. My very OG, so when I moved to this island, I had Plucky and Dom. And guess who I still have? Plucky and Dom, you guessed right. My OG neighbors. This is Dom's house, and Plucky was up the hill. I started having a theme, and then I half broke my theme. I don't know what I'm doing anymore, to be honest. I have my niece. She goes by Rav, I believe, on, I don't know if she has an Etsy site yet, but she makes those little coins for the Animal Crossing characters and stuff. So I have a lot of characters that I wanted to kind of put in, even the fan favorites like Marshall. I could, give or take, but why not? I do think Raymond is cute. But anyway, so I haven't really done that. I just kind of I got to a point where I wasn't sure what else to do. So that is that. But so yeah, so this is my OG island. But even still, even not having, ever changed, I do not have everything. I would go fishing, but I wouldn't change the time, as you recall, as I said. I would be Pick it up. Okay. I'm trying to remember the buttons. I would be like, yeah, you know, I'm playing it, you know, I liked playing when I knew that the Nook's Cranny was open. So I would just play like every day at like 10 a.m. Well, that's great, except you miss the fish that come out from 4 a.m. to 9 a.m., you know? So I've missed a lot. Yeah, me too, Van. Sure. Oh yeah, he calls me subscriber. What? No, you're not moving. No. No. No, don't go. You can do your business here, okay? If the pandemic has taught us anything, it's that pretty much everything can be done remotely. So, yes. So I'm sorry, I was trying to think. So I never wake that guy up anymore. I'm sorry. I should, and I know, okay, I will, because the completionist, I have not gotten all of his stuff, him and the pirate one. It takes so long to wake him up, and I'm like, you know what, just leave him. Maybe he needs to nap. He's clearly, you know, he's on, you know, on his chest, so he's probably not gonna, you know, throw up, choke on his vomit, you know, that kind of thing. He's breathing, so doesn't need CPR. I don't know, maybe I'm just real mean, but I just like to walk around him. But anyway, so yes, so I made a handy dandy, you can't see it. I do have, it is an Excel spreadsheet for myself that I then gave to myself of everything that I'm missing, all the fish, all the birds, butterflies, but what are those things called? Bugs. You know, all of those things, even Sahara's like placemats stuff, words that I can't. So I'm gonna go after all of those. I put them in order of like when they show up. A lot of them kind of overlap with each other. Oh yes, I've got ample free time for you, Gulliver, my friend. I don't think they do, but I'm not gonna tell them. But yes, so that's what we're going to do in this. For a while, you know, this will, you know, I might obviously, you know, on the weekends when I get started back into this, because I need to break my work and my personal time. It's been kind of blurred, you know, that line, and so I kind of need to tell myself it's okay to take a break and force myself to take a break. I don't know if you've ever done that. If you've ever worked, yeah, I will look for them. If you've ever like worked so hard on a project, right? And it could be short term too. Just think of like, you know, an essay that you're writing, or you know, gluing popsicle sticks together for your science fair, like whatever you're doing. Have you ever worked on something so hard and you're like, I need to get this done, that becomes all you know? So you wake up, you work on it, you eat while you're working on it, you know, you take your naps only because you have to. And then by the time you have like, you know, I need to wait for this glue to set, or, okay, I need to step away to come back to proofread what I did. Then you're like, but what do I do? What was life before this? I just don't even know. That's been my life for quite some time now. So I am having the hardest time figuring out how to relax again. And of course, that is not good. That is not healthy. Do not do what I do. But yes, so I'm going to play this. Just, you know, I'm not going to promise that this is going to be live streamed. This is what I'm live streaming continually. Unless people like it, then I will, of course. But, you know, if people are like, I can, you know, hit or miss, you know, it's a little too chill. Let's play something with a little bit more plot, a little bit more excitement. Oh my gosh, I cannot aim at all. Then, of course, I will switch. So I do have some other games that I would like to try to play. And I think like kind of like with Horizon, you know, I just have to be honest. If for whatever reason I'm not feeling it, I just got to say, y'all, I'm not feeling it. And then just move on. And I think what happens is I put so much guilt on me. Like, I want to entertain. So I want you guys to be able to come here and, you know, be able to see the story of the game that's being played as well. But, you know, like, I don't know. I was talking to Hiro, who also, he actually was going to help me make sure I have all of the right, like, equipment and stuff, because that's just, some of the stuff that just gets too overwhelming when you're also trying to continually talk. You can't really pay attention to what you're doing. And so he was like, well, let me help you with that, like, off camera, so you're more prepared when you're recording. But then I got COVID, and so I couldn't see him for that, and I didn't want to do it, like, over the phone, and anyway, yada yada, right? But, so during that, you know, I was like, do I not like this gameplay? Or, you know, like, do I not like this game, or am I just stressing because I need to make sure it's entertaining and I'm learning how to play? And it is a little bit, you know, when others know everything about it and they're like, oh, I can't wait for you to see this. Like, yes, it makes me excited that you're excited, but it kind of like puts that pressure on me to like, oh, well, now I have to make sure I don't miss the really important thing that everyone talked about that I missed because I, you know, had no idea. I knew Horizon was a thing, but I did not, you know, play it or look at it. Like, I still haven't had it spoiled. So, you know, it's just, that kind of just got in my head. So we're not going to do that anymore. Yay, what is it? Scarecrow. Perfect. Look at that. Oh yes, I guess I need to collect the recipes. I was not thinking about that. So what I'm going to be doing, I do have all 5. Great. So I'm going to be focusing on things that I can do easily. So like fish, catching nets, and like checking red every day for the paintings, you know, Sahara, that kind of thing. Some of those stuff like that, like getting all the recipes, I will do that eventually, but I am not doing that right now. Or like collecting all of the clothes. Yeah, eventually, although I don't have room in my pockets anymore, but I guess once you get them, they get in your inventory. So eventually we'll do all of those. I'm trying not to have it so that we don't have to backtrack as much as possible, but sometimes things are just not going to pan out that way and you have to go hunt them down. So I don't know if I would do like, oh, you know, let me meet all of the characters. Like, it's 400 of them. I certainly don't want them all to live on my island, but I guess I could, you know, but see, that's a little bit easier because technically you can kind of cheat for anything. Nowadays, you can just like go meet up with people who play it and get the things, you know, so I could technically buy all 400 of the fake amiibo things, you know, where it's just their card so that I can see everybody. And like, I guess at this point I have like quite a few of them, but, oh, that's right. You're emailing it to me. Okay, cool. Not emailing, just normal mail. But this is all digital, so is that technically an email? Okay, so let's, I guess, go. Oh, sorry. I was watching my thing and it just glitched. Hopefully you guys can see everything okay. All right, so I'm only missing a few things. I guess I'd pop them up, but because I'm live. Soft shell. Did it stop? One moment. I'm gonna just sit here for a second. Hello. Okay. No, I guess it is still going. I'm sorry. It's just my playback feature over there stopped. Okay. I'm assuming everything is okay now. Maybe it had a hiccup. We have fought so hard with our internet, so it's supposed to be super fast, so this should not be glitching. But this is also why I didn't live stream one time. So I'm going to name them off really quickly, I guess, just if you're interested. Fish. I am missing the soft-shelled turtle, the pike, golden trout, stringfish, arowana, saddled beach ear, tuna, which I could have sworn I had a tuna, and a coelacanth, and then insects, the cicada shell, dung beetle, scarab beetle, Goliath beetle, giant stag, rainbow stag, cyclomatus stag, golden stag, giraffe stag, horned atlas, horned elephant, horned Hercules, and the walking stick. So let's see. All right, so the coelacanth, okay, it's located in the sea, but it has to be raining. It is not raining, so I can't do that right now. Okay, the tuna, May through October. Okay, so no. What is happening right now? Today is March. So the coelacanth is year-round. Golden trout. Okay, we could do golden trout. That's from March to May. Nothing else is in March? September. Oh, December to March. Okay. Stringfish, arowana, and the golden trout. We can do right now as we are in March. They're all in the river. 2 of them are in the cliff top. And they are from 4 p.m. to 9 a.m. Perfect. So let me, you know what? Let's go ahead for today. Well, would that work? I think so. Let's go, we'll go visit Red and Sahara. And then I will change the time to be in the evening of today. I'm sorry. It's like it's a thing. Like I have to check, you know, even if I don't want to buy anything. I'm not in the not in the market for anything right now, but just gotta say hi to everybody. I really wish the skirts and stuff would look better on us, you know? I don't know. Yeah, let's look. I already have a lot of those jackets. Usually now what I try to do is if I like something, I'll just buy all the colors. Yeah. I don't know what I was going for with this look. I definitely color coordinated, so that's cool. Yeah, we'll just leave it. That's fine. So, I don't know that... I don't know. Because there's some things like I would always like, oh, I like that, or I didn't know I had it, so I bought it, and then I have like 3 pairs of the same shirt. So, I don't know. That's going to be a little bit difficult to be like, which outfits do I have? But I guess once I have the line, you know, everything written out. So, I don't know. I guess I'll say, so I think I already did say, like, if you don't know me, I am right now doing voiceover. That is not something that it was always my side hustle, but starting last year, I don't want that. Oh, I do like pasta. All right, how much is it? Okay. Yes, I'll buy it. Thanks. You guys are hearing it. Obviously, I have it muted and my headphones are not on because, to be honest, I never listen to Animal Crossing on music. I'm sorry. I like some of their songs, but I don't like just walking around doing my stuff. I'm always listening to podcasts, so I never really needed to have the sound. I play a lot of my games silent, I guess. I didn't realize, but yeah, so it's, you know, I have issues with, you know, just kind of feeling like, am I doing my best? Am I giving my all, you know? So certainly, you know, working freelance brings that to the forefront, but I am having fun. I do absolutely love doing what I do. Not work. It's just, yeah, I just want to fly. So if you were interested, no, you have not heard me in anything. I have done a few things that you might have, like if you played a mobile app game or if you're really into Smite, you know, you might see my side character. But most of the stuff I do right now are audiobooks. You saw audiobook narration. I do like e-learning presentation, whiteboard animations, like a lot of the like learning stuff for companies to either tell internally to their people like, oh, so you just got this job? Watch this so you don't fall and hurt yourself. And then also to the out. Like pretty much everything that I do, it is my dream to get into character work. I have done a few things, but again, nothing that you would have to be following my career to know. And you'd be like, oh, cool, that, you know. Okay, so I believe, actually, he is one of the ones I am missing, I believe. So with these, I took screenshots of the authentic ones. So I am missing with the, okay, so I'm just missing the amazing painting. Yes, because I keep seeing the fake ones. That was, because I've seen all of these, but they've all been fake. Amazing, graceful, proper, wild, both left half and right half, and worthy painting. And then, so I do already have the lady with the earring. I am missing the gallant statue because I've only seen it fake. And I think this guy's right because the fake one's holding a book and I do not see a book on this man's hand. So, yeah, let's get this. Already success. Thank you. I am in. You got a deal. I don't know, because he has this like little setup thing where you can buy stuff. Like I think I've done it all. Like I don't know if there's anything I've missed. You know, whatever, hand sanitizer. Like I don't know. I won't do that unless someone tells me I'm really gonna miss out. If I like, do I have to buy 100 tickets from him? You know. Oops, no. No thanks. I actually already have those. I do already have those. Do I want that yellow purse? But do I hold the handbags? That's the thing, is like, I don't want her carrying around all this stuff, you know? Let's go ahead and get it, because I don't think I have it, and I am really bad with, like, design and everything, so I usually just do, like, black with, like, a pop of color kind of thing, which is what I'm kind of wearing right now. So, I just like to do easy. I'm not good at that kind of thing. I think that's it, though, thank you. Oh, why did you come over here? Oh. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. And yeah, I think I have everything. No, I have not done the, I've tried to do the hybrids where you like breed the plants and stuff. Unfortunately, I've not really done that a lot. I haven't had much success with it, but I put all of my things else, you know, like as you saw when we were like walking around, like I don't really have space for that anymore. So, oh cool. Yeah, let's put, can we put this and this in storage, please? I'm good. Thanks. Okay, and then Sahara. Why does this keep switching? I know where it's Sahara. Hello? Okay. I guess it's back. I'm sorry. My, because I told you I have a monitor right here so that I can read if you guys talk to me. And every now and then it goes to our previous, like our last video. Like it just like this one's done. Do you want to watch this one? And I'm like, no, it should not be done. Sorry about that. I get distracted making sure that I am up to date and I'm not, you know, ignoring you guys. All right, so this is a little bit harder. Okay, so I am missing small, black design, blue design, brown kitchen, iron entrance, oval entrance, red message, red design, simple navy, simple pink, simple black, simple small blue, simple small orange, simple small purple, simple small red, white message, yellow small round. Medium, black blocks, black wooden deck rug, blue vinyl earth rug, fluffy rug, ivory medium, lacy, magic circle, mush rug. I think it said mush. Natural wooden deck, pink heart, red blocks, red vinyl, simple green bath, snowflake, tatami, white heart rug. I thought I had to, oh, I have the other, no? Yeah, I don't have the rug of tatami, okay. White heart rug, white wooden deck, yellow medium round. Large, blue argyle, blue Persian, blue wavy, brown argyle, green checkered, green stripes, Monture wavy. Didn't know what that meant, but that's what they wrote on the thingy. Peach checkered, peach stripes, purple shaggy, red dotted, red Kellum style, red wavy, red and blue checkered, shanty mat, sloppy rug, yellow checkered. And I read all of that and I just realized now that she only has a few of these up here. So I do need magic circle. Well, that's not the flooring. I have magic circle flooring, right? It's just it's the rug that I'm missing. So dungeon wall, wallpaper. I have dungeon wall. Red locker. I have red locker. I just looked that one. Sumo ring. I have that one. Okay, here we go. Yellow argyle. No, I have the yellow argyle already. Simple navy. No. Blue. Okay, I already have that one. Natural wood. This is flooring. I already have. Coconut mat. Doesn't say if it's... I guess it's a small. I didn't say coconut before. Nope. I have all of these. Thanks. Nope. Okay, cool. Alright, so I done everything, and I guess you're supposed to do her. I don't know what she does. I've heard, like, if you go to her, you get something, but I ain't about that life. I worry enough without getting my fortune told. Thank you very much. So, let's go home. We will change the time, and then we will go fishing. And I don't think they needed to be raining. Okay, yes, the coelacanth needs it, but that's all year. So at any point it's raining, I can go to get that guy. So everyone else, there's 2 river cliff tops and 1 just river, but it doesn't say it needs to be raining. So I just need to change it to like 4 p.m. So oh wait. I need to save it, right? So that... How do you save it? Do I... Does it auto... Oh. Now we just get to sit here. What am I hitting? Maybe you don't... Do you need to save? Maybe you don't need to save? I don't need to write to myself. I thought you saved... You do save this game, don't you? How do I not remember at all? I mean, oh. There we go. I was like, I know you need to save, but I forgot it's the minus. This does not feel natural to me. Having not played for a few months and then just immediately go to a different controller, it is trippy. I really didn't know how to play. That's how I kicked off my my ground, because when I first jumped in to make sure like everything was good or whatever, that was weird. But yeah, I don't know. So I was actually, oh no, one moment. Well, I don't want to leave it as a completely green. Okay. Oh wait, let's exit this, close the software, and then we go into settings. All right, we'll leave it today. Let's do 4:30. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay. All right, give me one moment. I'm gonna go read that error message while this loads. And I'm getting an error message. It's saying that it's not strong enough, so it's poor. Oh, now it's raining. Hey, we can catch that guy. I really want to catch him just so I can stop saying his name. I will continue playing. But unfortunately, I do not know if you guys are going to be able to watch this at all. Let's see, I muted my thing. Okay, no. No one's telling me anything, so I will just continue. But anyway, I was interested. I was actually going to talk. So, as I said, I have been in the voiceover industry for over 9 years. It'll be 10 years in November. But as Peter Ramon says, you don't borrow time, so it's still 9 years, and I have been doing full time for a year now. So, you know, it's kind of, it's my line of work, so I could say it's my specialty. I've taken a lot of training. This is a cliff top right up here, right? Like this? This is cliff top? I don't have any fish here. I guess I'll just walk around and see if I get any fish coming up. But, so I keep up with, you know, news events and stuff like that. I actually, on my other channel, I actually, why did you just leave? Oh, this doesn't shake. So, how am I supposed to know when I grab a fish? Because I always wait for the shake feeling. Okay, I just have to watch and... This is a challenge. So, one of the... That's not a lake. Okay. That's... Oh, so one of the issues is the voice, the synthetic AI voice. So I just thought it might be interesting to kind of bring that up on this because I have talked about it at length on the other channel, but I've never really discussed it here on the gaming channel. But it's really interesting that these companies, you know, all of these kind of AI... I just want to make sure... Okay, no rumble, so I just have to... It's a visual. Thanks. So, you know, with like all of the AI, like Dolly and Jasper AI, Lenza, you know, where like everyone could like make themselves look like a, you know, anime character or whatever. Like those are all really, really popular, and people are really upset because, you know, as an artist, you know, as like a, let's say what a traditional artist would be, which is like painter, you know, drawing, that kind of stuff. They're really upset because it's taken their jobs, right? Instead of hiring someone to have that personal touch and to have that custom design for you, you're randomly getting a, Oh, is that one of my thingies? Where did my... No. I already have a bitterling. It's very pretty. This is a river, right? Yeah, because it connects to the ocean. Okay. I just want to make sure I'm doing it right. Probably why I haven't caught them if I keep going. Like I never fish at the cliff top, so of course I would never get them. Some of these other things, like they'll only show up. Oh yeah, is it these guys? Oops, shoot, went too fast. The insects, you can only catch them after like you've caught 100 bugs or 50 bugs. So it's really interesting. Oh my gosh. It keeps going back to pour. I don't know. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know if I should keep going. What time is it? Okay, I'll go for another 20 minutes. I'll just stop it at 2. Because if this is not good quality, no one's gonna watch it. I might as well just record, you know, recorded videos then. Anyway. So I was just, yeah, well, then I won't talk about that because I'll use it for later because I think that's it's a topic that I can go on and on with, but I will not do that if no one can pay attention to what I'm saying anyway. So the next 20 minutes will just be about me. Yes, I'm the youngest of 3 daughters. Both of my parents are still living and married. First marriage to both, you know, to each other. Phil Harbor is the middle child. That guy's a big fish. I don't need him, but I'll get him. More practice for grabbing and talking while I'm fishing. It's very hard for me to like watch and to talk. So, but yeah, so we lived all around the East Coast on, you know, in the U.S. I have actually never been out of the country, mostly because of money issues, not because of like, you know, I don't want to. I would love to, but I don't have the finances for that or taking the time off of work to do that before, because obviously I have had many traditional jobs, office jobs, retail. I've worked pretty much everywhere. I have never been fired. But I when people are like, you know, I'm a job hopper, as they say, because there was a 3-year pattern where I would quit every 3 months. So in 3 years, I worked 12 jobs because I would just leave basically every quarter. And again, I was never let go. I was never fired. I always quit all of those jobs. because I was just never satisfied, and I always wanted more, either more responsibility. Usually it was that. Usually I learned all I could learn, and there was no moving up in the company, and I was already 3 months in, bored out of my mind, wanting more of a challenge. Or the place was really toxic. And yeah, of course you're gonna be like, well, after 12 jobs, I think it's you're the problem. But no, because when you talk to other coworkers, it is their problem. Like, one was so toxic, a coworker was able to sue them for being so toxic, and she won. So I was invited to be in the thing, but I just didn't want to deal with all of that legality stuff. Because it really messed her up for a while until she got it all cleared. She was basically like blacklisted from what she is, what her specialty was. So it was kind of really crappy for her, and I did not want that to happen to me, because obviously the company was retaliating against her because they are toxic. So yeah, you know, you leave when you don't feel safe, and you leave when you're really disrespected. And people will always say, oh, you're the one that's overreacting. But no, you got to advocate for yourself, and that's what I was doing. And so the past few jobs I have had have been completely different. I left for more of a career decision, and yeah, so I'm just trying to make it work, you know. So again, it's been fun, but it's weird. I love the responsibility, but I also at the same time do not like being my own business owner. You know, like I keep saying, like, I want one of those old-fashioned managers, because then that's someone that you have to like kind of like inform, you know, like not necessarily like I don't have to ask for permission from them or anything. But, you know, letting them know, like, hey, I went to this audition and this went this well, or that kind of stuff, you know, like just kind of an accountability partner. And Phil Harbor is that way with me, but it's a little bit different. I don't mind doing, I've always said, I don't mind doing hard work. I don't mind doing the grunt work. I don't mind, you know, moving up the ladder the old fashioned way. But I need to know that my path is, I'm not getting any fish at my cliff. Can you fish in other people's houses? Because I might need to, like, go visit Fel and use her cliff tops. Because I think that's my only cliff top, and no fish are showing up over there. But anyway, so yeah, you know, so it's, and I have agents, but they are the newer agents, you know, like, I mean, they've been around, like they're not new agents, but they've changed. Agents have changed the way that they run now. And so it's less of a boutique where they are like a manager, where you can, you know, you talk to them once a month and be like, okay, I'm going to send you out on this audition and that kind of stuff. Like, auditions are now all, you know, pretty much all remote. And yeah, so things have changed, and I think I would have thrived in the old-fashioned way of things. But now that I am, you know, completely culpable, I guess you could say, like, if I just stand here, will a fish pop up? But yeah, it's a lot of stress, and it's like, I just want to do the art. I just want to focus on my craft, and not worry about, you know, that kind of stuff. So that business stuff, you know, grass is always greener kind of thing, I guess, you know. Working for another company is obviously, you feel like you're, you know, working for the man, and it's, you know, yeah, you're a slave to the time clock or whatever, but at the same time, you know you're going to get paid. When you clock in for an 8-hour day, even if they want to waste your day with meetings, you still get paid for that day. When I take a meeting with a client, I do not get paid for that. So, you know, things like that, health insurance, sick days, PTO, like, you know, and not every, you know, like retail and stuff doesn't have a lot of that either. But, yeah, it's just, there's good and bad things to both, and I'm just trying to find my way. So that's kind of what was happening before when I took my break. I really didn't mean for it to be a break. I really actually did mean to stream, but then it wasn't working. Right now, I guess it's saying good, but I can't look away while I'm fishing because I don't have any other indicator other than visually. Man, I'm just getting loaches. The one that I can't say, coelacanth? It's in the sea. Okay. So why don't we just start? The sea is the ocean, right? Hey, Siri? What's the difference between sea and ocean?
Here's an answer from Wikipedia. There is no sharp distinction between seas and oceans, though generally seas are smaller and are often partly, as marginal seas, or wholly, as inland seas bordered by land.
Bordered by land? Well, technically all bodies of water are bordered by land. That's how you keep the water in. But those are lakes, right? The ones I have on my island? Okay, now I am officially confuzzled, so... I'm just gonna walk around my island, and when I see a fish, I'm gonna pluck it out of the water. I really wanted to, at least catch one. I mean, I guess I did get, what did I get? I got the painting. I did get paintings. Not the painting, it was a statue. Yeah. See my thingy! Why don't you see my thingy? Do you see this one? Yes. Okay. But yeah, so it's been funny too, because I used to not really like long form narration, and now that is my biggest client. I actually do get to, I'm so blessed that I have a paid job every day, because I work for an app, which means that they release chapters daily for the people who, purchase for the membership of the app get to listen to. So I'm a little bit ahead of what the listener gets, but I submit a chapter a day, and they okay it, and they put it up on the app, and then the people listen to it, a day, a chapter a day kind of thing or whatever. So, looked like she farted or something. Anyway, right as my thing pops. So yes, so I've been enjoying that. Obviously editing it, like that. That's why the long form narration, it kind of can take a while, and I've learned ways of like making it go a little bit faster, but like at the end of the day, like logistically, if you record 10 minutes, it's gonna at least take you 10 minutes to edit, because you have to listen to it all. So that's why. So it takes me, it's twice as long to edit as it is to record. That's pretty much everybody always says. So if it's a 10-minute raw audio chapter, then it takes me 20 minutes to edit it. Actually, it takes, technically, it's been like, if it's a 10-minute final minute, what you would actually hear as a chapter, it would be a, should I buy 2 while I'm here? So yes, so if the final chapter that you listen to is 10 minutes long, that means it took the artist 20 minutes to read and 40 minutes to edit, is usually how that time goes. So I didn't mess it up, but so if it's if I sat there in the booth and it took me 10 minutes to read it, so that's 10 minutes raw audio, then that means that chapter is going to be about 5 minutes long. And I've been able to get it down so that, I don't mess up as much and everything, so that that 10-minute raw audio is more like 7-minute final audio. So then it takes me, maybe half an hour instead of the 40 minutes to edit or whatever, Actually, that's the wrong calculations of that. But anyway, my point being, I've gotten to a way where it can go faster, but it does still take time. So it's then it's frustrating, because you're sitting there and you can't listen to anything else. You have to just sit there and listen to your own audio and edit that down, so you can't multitask while you're doing that. Because some things like my, when I was in an office job, there's always some sort of like data, entry or, graphic design, that kind of stuff. I have always been able to multitask, and like I was saying before, I'll play Animal Crossing while I listen to a podcast, and I know a lot of people do, but so it's you cannot be distracted, like if someone, and I think that's the thing is also with the freelance, like this has to be done, and it has to be done by you, and it has to be done by the end of the day. So if I get pulled away from, if there's a thunderstorm that turns off my power, if there is, my friend came to visit and I'm having coffee with them, like that's time taken away from work I have to get done. So if I don't finish it by the end of the workday, which I hope is my end of the workday is 6 o'clock. I pretty much work 9 to 6. I wanted it to be 8 to 5, but I just like sleeping in. And so I am available for clients when they need me at 8 a.m., but most days I start my day at 9, and I'm stuck. But if I don't get done by 6, then I'm gonna, it's gonna go into my personal day. And I'm going to just edit, and if I, have to stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning to get this work out, then that's what I'm going to do, because my client needs that, and there's no, the deadline is such a way, like technically, could I have advanced, but I can't, because with these, especially with this app, it actually, oh my goodness, everybody's on now. Sorry. I'm just so used to talking to myself. Let me finish my sentence and then I'll go read those comments. But yeah, so with this app, it'll be like, we'll read the first 30 chapters, or I'll be reading. They'll be like, okay, it's not popular enough. Give it 2 weeks and then we'll return back to it or whatever. So I can't, if I record in advance, then I might be doing work that I did not need and I will not get paid for. So, because I only get paid if I submit the finished thing, So, yeah, it's just that's what it's been. So, trying to get like my timing of everything down, and again, not complaining, just kind of explaining, because what else am I going to do? Okay, so thank you guys for joining me. So it's been telling me that it's a poor quality. It goes between good and poor for some weird reason. So I was going to stop streaming at 2 because I thought it was so glitchy and uncomfortable. But if people are able to watch, maybe I'll just take it from there. So, hi, Jennifer. Do I have the handmade cape? That's weird. Like the one for the Father's Day or something. I know I have the crown. I'll go check on that right now. And then, Phil, sorry, I'm tardy to the party. How's it going? It's going well, except it's not. It's fine. My stream's going well, but the quality of the stream, was saying it was poor, so it was stopping every now and then. Yeah, right now, I see that it's kind of slow and glitchy. So I don't know if you guys are seeing this. I apologize if you just see me randomly stopping. You're like, what are you doing? What are you stopping in the middle of this sentence? To me, it looks like it's stopping, so I do not know. It does. Okay, so Phil Harbor says, weird, looks okay on my end. That's great. So I will just not worry about it, and I'll just continue. So let me put it... How do I... Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. How? Sorry. Yeah, it's Nook Shopping, and then I can go to shirts. Okay. Is it in alphabetical? It is in alphabetical. All right, so I'm looking for hand-made cape. EFGH. This is really take me back to... I do have it! It's cute. Oh, yeah, it reminds me of adventure. I read as an audiobook narrator, I read the Starlit Trip to the Library, and that is very reminiscent for me for that for some reason. I don't know. That's so cute though. Anyway, okay, yeah. So I am looking for the coelacanth because it's raining. Coelacanth. It's in the sea during the rain all day, all year. But then I'm also looking for the golden trout, the stringfish, and the arowana. The arowana is just in the river. The other two are the river cliff top. I only have 2 cliff tops, and they're not spawning fish there. So, and I'm really confused on what the sea is. Because is the sea the ocean? Because though Siri told me that it basically could be my lake. So I'm like, well, now what's the difference between the sea and the lake? I thought the sea was open. Then I was like, oh, but it borders land. I'm like, everything borders land. Land always I don't know. It's really confusing. I have so many loaches. That's all I'm getting. But anyway, so I was just chatting, and because of the stream on my end, it looked like it was such low quality. I stopped what I was actually talking about, so I was just kind of shooting the breeze, talking about work. But I guess I can go back to my other... See, it looks like horrible Sorry. This does not shake, so, and I am not listening. I don't have any sound, so I only can tell if the fish has bitten it if I look at it. And I keep doing that and then looking away, so I'm a really bad fisher. But anyway, so everything looks bad on my end, but if you guys are saying that it's still good, then I will just continue. So I think I will just go ahead and go to 3, because I don't want to stop until I get something. I mean, yes, I'm catching things, but I need to catch the things that I am looking for. So, but anyway, so I was actually bringing up the idea of the synthetic voiceover. So I was relating it first to the, artificial, making the digital art and stuff, But there actually was, I just saw, so sorry, let me back up for a moment. So as I said before, so we have 2 channels, or I have 2 channels. It's this one, Tier 2, where we play video games. And then I also have a Psypris channel, which actually is the one when you see me logged in at the very first comment and I'm like, hey, I'm just going to be talking to you. I'm not going to be writing in there. That's my other channel. And so I have now been covering like voiceover news, and I kind of am branching out to like entertainment and stuff. But anyway, so the next video, you guys get a little spoiler, is that they have actually scammers have started using synthetic AI. And so they will, actually, I've seen 2 stories. One was a grandmother. She heard her grandson's voice on the other end saying, hey, like, they locked me up in jail. I need money, bail money, or something like that. But it was a scam. It wasn't, oh yeah, I'll just throw you away. Are you expensive? Should I swap it? I'll swap you with one of the loaches. Yeah. Oh, but that's not where I caught him. Oh, well. He'll figure it out, right? Yeah, so it was not her son. It was not her grandson. It was a scammer guy. Not spam, scam. And, yeah, they wanted the money. And it was not actually them calling for help. And then I saw another article that was more like, I think it's either happened more than once or they were just talking more generically. But yeah, so now that is a thing. And especially for the older generation, all respect to them, but especially if they also still have like home phones and stuff, it's a little bit easier to like not identify who's calling you. Because my thing, even like if it's an unknown number, it'll say like potentially spam, or you can see the area code, and I know you can see the area code on landlines, but I don't know that people look at it that much. So yeah, so it's actually a really bad thing. So I had previously discussed the issue of synthetic, and people call it synthetic. To me, that reminds me of like plastic. Like plastic is synthetic, but like you know what I mean though. The VO, now I can't remember of it. Computer, AI VO, AI voiceover, AI VO. And sorry, I was just checking to make sure, because again, I feel like So not only is that bad, because as I discussed in my other video, sorry, my pants are long, and so when I sit with my foot underneath, it gets stuck, and then I can't pull it when I need to rearrange. I apologize. But so when in my other video, I was talking about it's a trending thing to have President Biden having fake speeches, because now that you can deep fake. And not only can you fake the faces, you've been able to do that, they can fake the voices to be pretty, legit. And so, while right now it's mostly, it seems, oh, don't pick those things up. That's not what we're here for. So mostly, when these are done, it's for funsies. I was talking about the example I saw was the former presidents all playing Among Us, so it was like, President Obama and Biden and Trump, and there was a 4th guy, but I don't know if it was Clinton, but they were all like literally just playing Among Us. So it was just like if you watched, Markiplier playing, it was like that, except for it was their voices. So yeah, that's kind of funny, chuckle worthy to be like, haha, these serious, older gentlemen are playing a game that, teens love and stuff. But it can have very real consequences of if a fake speech that can totally with, CGI and everything and green screens and oops, I pushed it too soon, sorry. It can look like, he's actually giving an address, either to what I call the enemies, because I don't want to name anything directly. So whatever you think American enemies are, that's who I'm talking about. Can see, if someone's like, oh, we declare war, or, even internally, to be like, yes, aliens landed and they are taking over, or lizard people are real, and as I was saying in there, yes, people could think that, it is, it's stupid. It's common sense that stuff wouldn't be true. But again, a lot of conspiracy theories are out there that people do believe, like the flat Earth. There are people who genuinely believe that, despite the evidence. And so I don't know if people actually believe. I think it's just a meme that people joke that the birds are drones staring at us. I'm sure there's somebody out there who honestly does believe that. There actually is it's a very specific, it looks like an owl. It's on one of these buildings. I swear that guy's actually just a security camera, but that one's very specific. It's like on that one building on River Street, that guy, like that's a security camera. Because all it does is it moves its head and it's always there. And I'm like, it looks like an owl, and owls are nocturnal, aren't they? So why are you sitting there? Anyway, so that very one specific, I do believe, is maybe not a drone, but, but birds in general, no, So you never know who could believe what, and so you never want that out there, because especially when people who are believing these kind of things, they could tend to turn to violence, and that's very scary. So it is not something that really should be played around with, and so I just wanted to bring that up, because like that, like it can, if you ever have your voice out there, like I'm screwed, I'm beyond screwed. They already have enough of me, especially because now that I read audiobooks and stuff like that, my natural speaking voice is usually the narrator voice. So while I do characters in the audiobooks, the majority of the time it's my voice. So they 100% that. I've done podcasts, more than 100 episodes of podcasts. I've done these let's plays and everything. So yeah, I'm done for. There's no way I can protect myself. And other voice actors and stuff have already been, they're trying to they call it blackmail, and I just don't understand what exactly, I don't know, because like that, like you can always recreate it. So me paying you, $10,000 to stop doing that isn't going to do anything, because you can still do it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Anyway, I saw that, I heard a snippet from that, and it was pretty funny. Oh yeah, Bell Harbor, are you talking about the Among Us? And I agree. Like, that's the thing, is like, I'm not trying to yuck anyone's yum. If I've heard someone say that, I've always wanted to say that, but I know it's about something else. I'm not trying to harsh, the fun times and stuff. Like, it's just, it can get really dangerous. And then also, like I was talking about, I use Ryan Reynolds a lot, because it was on a TikTok trend to have his voice. And, so like, again, having, Ryan Reynolds is in my kitchen making brownies, that's funny. But then if a company actually uses, Ryan Reynolds in their indie movie, so, so Ryan, it's not actually him, so he doesn't actually get paid for it, like, at what point is your own identity and IP, like your intellectual property, like it belongs to you? Do we have to now, copyright our own, and that's the thing too, it's actually been in the voiceover where it is hard. You can't just like copyright your voice, like that doesn't exist in the legality stuff that we have currently. So like you can copyright like written form stuff, but it's really hard. Anyway, yeah, it's very nuanced. It's a big facet, and being in the voiceover industry, it's something that is talked about daily. Said there's not enough nuance in the AI voice still. So there are some instances like the e-training stuff that I do or whatever. Actually, some people have even pointed out commercials now, and those are like the digital commercials that kind of can get away with it, because TikTok has that like fake, voice or whatever. Actually, a few of them now, fake voices that you can use to narrate your thing if you don't want your own voice to narrate it. So though that kind of stuff is being used now, already being used. And you can tell a difference, but sometimes the client doesn't. The art, if you have a custom commission of an artist to draw you look like an anime character, that could cost, $200 and take 2 months to complete, versus, downloading an app that has a monthly fee of, $7.99 or even like $19.99 a month. But then you get 7 versions of you as an anime character in 5 minutes. Most people are going to go where you're saving with your money, versus the morality. And I only say that because it is taking, now, some of those things, if it's not actually, if it's a completely new, you know, like there was actually a phenomenon, or it's a phenomenon to me, I guess it doesn't really matter, but line of real people, and they merge them together so that's, you know, in such a way that neither one of those original people are distinguishable. So now you have a person that literally does not exist. Very real looking. It looks like a real photograph, like an actual picture, not like a painting or anything. It's a picture of a person who does not exist because they merged like 3 people together. So, and it blows my mind, right? So if they can do that, then they can probably do that with a voice. So now if it's not, oh, the voice of Carrie, you know, Carrie Fable, me, I'm Psypris, but my name's Carrie Fable, or, you know, Ryan Reynolds, like, because I just keep going back to him because he was the one that was, you know, popping up. Jim Cummings, you know, anyone like that, Tara Strong. Instead of saying, oh, that's the voice of this person, if they mix, let's say they mix Tara Strong with my voice with, you know, Jennifer Hale. I don't know why I get to be, you used it, but it's not actually my voice. So the AI artists and stuff, some of those can say in the form of like, I was going to say Baroque, but isn't he? No, Baroque. Baroque is a, oh, is it Frozen? No. Okay. Anyway, I was gonna say Baroque, but I think that's an artist. I mean, it is a style, right? But isn't it music? I don't know. So now I am seeing that it is not loading, and Fel said that she checked, and it looks like our internet might need to be restarted. So, and in that case, I don't know. It's only 2:10, and I was okay to keep going. But if it's not entertaining to watch, and I'm going to have to restart, so I'm going to have to restart. I'm not going to stop the live stream and then restart. So I think what I'm going to do... See, now it's saying excellent. Now it's saying excellent, but you guys just said that it was lagging. I will finish my talk, but if that happens again, I might just end it. I am having no luck finding these fish. But anyway, so yes. So it's one thing to say... This is, you know, like, because some of the, what I was saying was like the artwork ones, right? They will say in the style of John Doe or Monet, you know, damn it, I keep pushing it. So that it actually is replicating an artist. That should totally then be like, fine, you're replicating what I can do. I should get proceeds from that, you know, or not even proceeds, get rights for use of it, you know, so like that. If you know, Ryan Reynolds should get the use of his voice. So if you want him to actually act it out, you pay a lot more. But if you just want his voice, but you'll type it into the computer, then fine, it's a lower fee because it's not him actually doing it. So it might not sound completely human. But he still should get a cut of it, you know? Like, yes, the person who programmed it, I guess, should get a cut because they made it possible, but you're also stealing someone else's voice. That's their voice. But if you make a completely new voice from it, then it's hard to say who owns that, you know? And so, again, a lot of the good clients that you would want anyway are going, you know, they already realize that human voices are way better than the AI, and it will ever be. And then like that, just having the humanity behind it to actually work with a creator to make something and create this beautiful project. 1 second. I see that. Okay. Phil said, maybe it fixed now. I actually haven't seen your island in a long time. Looking cute. Thank you. Yeah, so I had... Oh, now it's lagging again. I had a theme of like fairy tale book story, but I couldn't quite get it to work out, so I gave up. So that's that. Yeah, let me go back to the cliff. I am not finding these fish, and my things are lagging. Anyway, let me just finish with saying... oh yeah, I can turn in my painting. At least that's something. I'm not painting. I keep calling that the statue. So yes. So the clients who see the money that can be saved and don't care about the quality, yeah, we are going to lose them 100%. But those are also the people going to Fiverr and Upwork and trying to undersell the skill and the talent that it takes. And they're already doing a disservice to the voiceover industry anyway. because they are, yeah, they're the ones who are, you know, I'll pay you $25 for something that's supposed to be $2,000, you know, like it's... Don't I? Wait a minute, what? I didn't... Oh, it's mailed to me. I didn't get it. I bought the sign. I'm so sorry. Okay, tomorrow I will have the statue from Red. I forgot how this works. My apologies. Anyway, so it's not too much of something that needs to be completely, you know, worrisome yet. It is getting to the point where it is so good that you can't tell fakes sometimes, especially if you're not like looking very closely. You know, deep fakes, just audio, that kind of stuff. So, but, you know, so yes, so some of these, and I actually did lose a client for something similar. They were starting a contract. Technically, it wasn't for AI, but it was basically they own the rights to my voice and can use it in whatever capacity they want. So if I record an internal whiteboard animation kind of commercial thing for their client, and then the client decides they want to turn that into a radio or television commercial in the actual industry, you would then revisit me, even if you want to use my final audio that you already had for the whiteboard. It is custom, it is ethical, it is correct to come to me and then pay me the rights to use it for, you know, the 3 months or 6 months that it's a commercial. They were not going to do that. They already were not paying industry rates, but I liked them because I didn't have to audition, so they just send me something that took me literally 10 minutes to do, not just like 10 minutes audiobook. Like I would just read it and send it to them. And I was doing that. I was working with them. I've worked with them for over 3 years, so it was during my like side hustle, you know. So like, yeah, it was under industry rates, but I had a good deal hooked up with them. But then once they put that on there, and then they wouldn't let me, I wouldn't be credited anywhere for my work, and I wasn't able to show it anywhere. It was almost borderline. I wouldn't have, ooh, is that someone new? No, I think I have a football fish. Yeah, I'm not missing him. He's cool though. But yeah, so I wouldn't have any credit. I wouldn't have anywhere to put it to show, you know? So it's like, because usually like that, like they'll be like, oh, well, the joke is exposure, right? Well, okay, cool. So that's what I had originally done. I cut down some of the works that their clients put on their, you know, it was their public website. I took snippets from that to show my work, and I made a whiteboard, you know, show reel. And they were like, you know, you can't do that anymore, basically. So I was like, well, since I didn't sign that, I'm still going to keep that up there. But I was like, yeah, I can't. And they wouldn't work with me. And I was like, you know this is wrong, right? And they ignored me. And so, yeah, so it's been kind of crap. But, you know, like that, it's, if they don't treat you right, if you don't get the respect, kind of like with the job hopping, you know, it's same principle. You have to stand up for yourself, integrity, work ethic, just normal ethics and morality of doing what is right and not undercutting other people just to save a penny. And yeah, so that's what, you know, the AI voice is going to take some of those. But at the end of the day, I think, ironically, it might be for the better, even though more people will be going for the professional stuff. I think it will give that extra distinction there. So it's potentially... that's really loud. Sorry. Like, is the guy running in my neighborhood? Like, I don't know. So this is why I bought 2 of these. Haha. Oops. Well, I know they said it was rare, but come on now. All right, let me go. But see, like, so I keep going up to my cliff, and I'm not seeing any fish. I'm not a huge fan of fishing anyway, in any game and in real life. I've never gone fishing in real life. But, which I guess is funny because I also, like, I kind of want to be an ovo-pescatarian, which is a vegetarian, but you can eat fish. And the ovo means that you can, oh, finally, there's a fish up here. You can eat eggs. But I really have no desire to ever fish. You know, like, I don't know. Fish freak me out with their unblinking eyes. They are the enemy. They will consume your soul. So while oh, now it's poor. YouTube doesn't want me to tell you these hot facts. But so while, like, yes, I could say, oh, you know, pigs and and cows are beautiful creatures and they have such personalities, and why would we ever want to, you know, hurt them and stuff? Sure, I can get on board with that. Not with fish. Fish deserve it, and they know what they did. Like give you different, you know, whatever. Oh yeah, I have one over here. I keep forgetting that I have a cliff over here. See if it fish over here, and that guy's down there, so he's not considered a cliff top, right? Oh my gosh, so many sirens. I'm sorry. And before there was a, I don't think this is considered a cliff top. And it's raining, so I wanted to get that guy in the sea, wherever that means. But, yeah. So that's... that, yeah, lag is back. Alright. I think let's catch this one fish and let's stop it early. I don't know why it's lagging, but, it's certainly... I keep worrying about it, so I keep getting distracted. And I know you guys are not going to want to put up with it, so I don't know what's happening. But yeah, we will... yeah, I don't know. We'll try to figure it out. I will definitely attempt and try and plan to live stream next Tuesday as well. I was thinking about maybe since we switched the other one from Wednesday, maybe I should do Wednesday, because Wednesday and Sunday sound like they go together. I feel like other YouTubers do that, like a post, you know, whatever. So I might do that. Change it to Wednesday, because then technically Fell Harbor is home. She's still working, but she would be in the house. So if I needed any technical help or whatever, maybe she could help me. So we'll see. We'll see. I might move it. But for next week or whatever, let's plan for it to still be a Tuesday. Let's see if we can even get... nope. Yeah, I lost the signal. So I'm just gonna go. If you guys are seeing this, I'm so sorry. I will post a little comment in the community section. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry it ended this way and I didn't even get anything, but at least I got a statue, so we got a little bit of progress. And yeah, we will pick this up after the drop. Do we still say that on live streams? I don't think so, because now there's this awkward time of me going over there.